Hey guys, Alex V coming at you with today's random words of the day. I'm recording here from Old Blue in the morning. Once again, I've kind of like actually recording from the car. I see why a lot of people do it now. It's very comfortable. It's almost like having your own little private studio space. I'm thinking about putting like a chalkboard in back of me, like in the car. I'm not sure how well that would go down with law enforcement if I'm cruising down the highway and have a chalkboard in the back of my car. But anyway, today's random word of the day is breadcrumbing. Now, we said that we were going to be doing a lot of words this week that are paleo related. And so this one is definitely paleo related. This is a made up word, or what we call like a natively creative word that my family and I have come up with. So what is breadcrumbing? Well, let me again give you the background, the inception of the word. You know, a lot of times when you're on a paleo cycle, maybe you're doing paleo and you're kind of doing it for about 30 to 60 days. And then every month or so, or maybe every couple of months, you take a cheat day or a cheat weekend. But you know, you're pretty loyal to paleo. You're pretty strict, right, in the way that you are actually moderating your clean eating, right? Meaning that you are not cheating along the way. You are not taking in any other types of food, you know, that might sabotage your efforts in clean eating, right? So here's the deal, though. A lot of times, what would happen is I or my wife or you know, somebody in our family that's on paleo, we would kind of sabotage ourselves along the way, right, by what we call breadcrumbing. So breadcrumbing is the word, the random word of the day, and breadcrumbing just means that along the way you're not entirely strict with your clean eating. Like, you know, you're 90% of the way there, but when you go to Starbucks on Saturday, you're like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna have that scone. It's just a little thing, and you know, I can go ahead and have that. Or maybe you just decide to, you know, grab a little piece of bread at the restaurant in addition to the steak and broccoli that you're having. So, you know, once in a while, obviously these things aren't that big of a deal. But what happens is we've noticed that if you do it once, that it's like a little breadcrumb trail. It's like, oh, I did it on Tuesday, oh, I did it on Thursday, I did it on Friday, I did it twice on Saturday, and all of a sudden you're breadcrumbing your paleo to death because you've done all these little starchy or partially hydrogenated oil, if you're doing salad dressing, shouldn't be, action beats. They're sabotaging the overall effect of clean eating. So that's the word of the day, is breadcrumbing. That's kind of the background and context. The usage of it is, you know, if somebody is on paleo and if you're their accountability partner, if they're your accountability partner, you know, they lean over to you and say, hey, I noticed you got that wedge salad with about 3 tons of blue cheese dressing on it. You know, you're breadcrumbing yourself, man. You shouldn't do that, right? So not that I'm advocating for anybody to have a paleo accountability partner. I mean, Lord knows that if I was to lean over and say that to my wife, I'd probably be killed, and rightfully so. So, but anyway, you know, bottom line is that's the usage of the word breadcrumbing. And, you know, if you like what we're doing here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. We got tons more coming at you this week. It is March 6th, Tuesday, March 6th here. Alex V coming at you from Orlando, Florida. Have a great day, guys, and we'll talk soon.